to a new video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a redda alien type beat, and let's get into it. So I know I usually use like serum and stuff in like a lot of my beats, but for like these alien type beats I think grimbrxzy is low-key like the go-to VST because it has a lot of arps and just like crazy sounding like outer space sounds. And yeah, you can see from this chord progression I went like super basic with it, but the preset did like all the work. Then I went and got the synth and just created like a little arc pattern with it, and you'll hear that the preset has like a lot of like ambient like wind. You'll get what I'm saying when you hear it. So yeah, that wind sound like adds like a lot of like, you know, layers to the melody, which I thought, you know, really filled it up. Then I got this little lead right here, and it's really simple. It just plays during part of the hook. And then the final layer of this melody is this little guitar sounding pluck, and it just goes up the scale and then goes back down, and it just repeats over, you know, really simple, but really effective. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole melody. I really didn't want to go too crazy, but I just wanted to make sure that I have that alien, you know, outer space type feel, and that's what I got with it. So now we get on to the fun part, which is the drums. So this is my hi-hat pattern right here. So it's not as like simple as like a two-step with like, you know, some rolls or anything, but it's also not like insanely like crazy like something you see like in a supertrap type beat. Pretty much I just started out with a two-step and I removed some hi-hats like where the clap hits, and I just added like some rolls where like it goes down, you know, some rolls where it doesn't do anything. You know, I even add some triplets, but you know, I just wanted to keep it interesting because, you know, alien type beats, like hi-hats have to be like somewhat interesting, you know, they can't just be like a two-step type pattern. Then I got this dope little clap pattern right here, and you might be able to hear that I added some reverb onto it too. Then I also added this little rim shot. And what I just showed you is like part A of like the drum pattern, and now I'm gonna show you like my part B. So pretty much all I did was copy the hi-hat pattern over, except I pasted it into like a different hi-hat, which almost sounds like a reversed like hi-hat of like the original. So this is what that sounds like. So yeah, I just thought that sounded super cool, and it was like a cool little breakdown. And then during that part B section, when that other hi-hat plays, this snare roll also plays along with it. So as you can see, this is like the snare pattern that I created, but I also went to control over here and I went to note find pitch. And as you can see, I actually like changed the pitch going down. So it's not actually just like the same sound going all the way, it's actually like getting lower in pitch. And then the last thing I added was this little effect. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the percussion. So let's get into the 808 pattern. So for my 808, I pretty much just followed the root notes of the melody, which are from D to D sharp. And instead of having like the D sharp playing like right above this D, I chose to go an octave higher and then go back to like the normal octave. And as you can see, like I also lowered the velocities because it was like really like ear piercing once it goes to a higher octave. I didn't want this sound to like protrude too much in the beat. All I did to my 808 was turn it into a box shape where I turned down everything except for the hold. I turned that all the way up. Then I turned down cut self. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole percussion pattern. So I'll play a bit of that for you right now. So yeah, I thought it was like a unique little pattern, you know, something a little bit different. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something from that little breakdown. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole beat done. So I'm gonna show you guys the mix right now. So I do all of my leveling and stuff in the channel rack, and then my mixer, I have a soft clipper on the master, And this EQ is pretty much on all of my melodies, and this is just the reverb that's on my clap, and that's really all I did. So then I just went ahead and arranged it. So I started out with the hook right here with that little alien lead and, you know, guitar pluck. And then in the second part of the verse, I have like the breakdown with like the cool hi-hat and like little snare roll, and then I just repeat that over. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something from this breakdown. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and sub, and also follow me on Instagram. And yeah, with that being said, here's the full beat.